Hello, children. Well, I think, Precious, we cheated a bit to figure out how to get the microphone working, so I can sound better. Yes, Precious. Yes, yes. We think we gamed the system, Precious. Yes. Okay, so today we're going to talk about pronouns. We did a brain pop about pronouns. We did the quiz together. So everyone got 10 out of 10 points on that bad boy. Hopefully the Hobbitses did not screw up, Precious. No, Precious. We hopes the Hobbitses did not screw up. Or we should call them the Pirateses. So then we watched the Schoolhouse Rock, and then we played a little Jeopardy. So now we're going to practice. Or no, not practice. We're going to do this worksheet. Now, I've put a chart of the English personal pronouns in this worksheet to help, but I've also put one on Schoolology. So I would really like you to download that chart to your computer because that will help. I'll tell you that when we get into class. But remember, the pronouns are set up into singular and personal pronouns. And they're also set up into first, second, and third person pronouns. They're also set up into subjective, objective, and possessive cases. I know there's a lot to get into that, but it is what it is, Pirates. So I'm going to help you with number one of each one of these questions. There'll be 5 in each, and this will be a 25-point assignment. I can count this time. So we're going to highlight in red the correct subjective pronoun that completes the sentences. What's really easy with this is if you read these sentences out loud or out loud in your head to yourself, you can hear which one is correct. But we're still gonna do them, Precious, Pirates. That's my phone. Shut up. So, number one, although Tiffy and Sue like the art fair, they could not stay long. So, a trick to do with this would be to reread this sentence with them and then with they. So, although Tiffany and Sue like the art fair, them could not stay long. Although Tiffany and Sue like the art fair, they could not stay long. Again, we hopes, Precious, we hopes the Pirates get the idea again right there. Did you see how when you read it out loud like that, whether you're reading it again out loud itself or whether you're reading it out loud in your mind, you can hear, again, whether it's out loud or whether it's just in your mind, hear which one is correct. And we see that they is correct. So, Pirates, we're going to go to they, and we're going to highlight they. And instead of doing the highlight, I'm going to do the text color because I kind of like that. It's kind of pretty. So that's what we do right there. So that's what you're going to do on 2 through 5. Each one of these is worth 1 point. So again, if the Preciouses are watching the videos, the Preciouses should get at least 1 point. Yes, Precious. Yes, they should. The Pirates should be watching the videos. Directions for the second part. Highlight in purple the correct objective pronoun that completes the sentences. Again, Pirates, we're going to do the same thing we did last time, Pirates. Maria's parents built a photography lab for her in the basement. So if we read it again with just each one of the pronouns, Maria's parents built a lab for she in the basement. Maria's parents built a photography lab for her in the basement. Again, we can go back up to our chart just to, again, look at the objective. We see objectives are things like me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. So we can look at that as a cheat, Pirates. But again, when we hear it, the Pirates should hear that her sounds best. Again, she is a subjective case pronoun. But again, we look at how he hears it, Precious. So again, everyone so right now have 2 out of 10. The pirates should have 2 out of 10 because the pirates should be watching this video either remote or online, or if they're absent, watch it. Yes, precious. Yes, they should. Directions. Highlight in orange the correct possessive pronoun that completes the sentences. So again, we're going to go back up and we're going to look at the possessives. And I want you to pay attention for things like my and mine, your and yours, his and his, her and hers, its and its. Or the possessive, our and ours, you, your and yours, their and theirs. Notice with its and its. When it comes to possessive, we do not put in an apostrophe. Like we know if we're talking about Tig's microphone, Leon's jacket, Mr. Schornack's class, we put an apostrophe S after Tig's, after Leon's, after Schornack's, because it shows possessive. But when we're talking about pronouns, we do not put the apostrophe with its or yours. Or if we say your and we have your, you, apostrophe RE, that's what's known as a contraction. That means you are. Or their, which is they, apostrophe RE, that is they are. That is a contraction. Those are not possessives. So we're going to go down to the possessives, precious. Yes, precious, we are. I share my talent for making people laugh with everyone I meet. Well, hopefully the pirates are laughing when we speak like Gollum, precious. Yes, precious. Hopefully the pirates they are laughing. So again, let's reread the sentence using each pronoun. I share my talent for making people laugh with everyone I meet. I share my talent with making people laugh. Someone can't read. I share my talent for making people laugh with everyone I meet. So again, we can hear the difference. And we can hear that it's my talent. Whose talent? My talent. And that's one of those, we talked about that last week when it came to adjectives. My is a possessive pronoun. Whose talent? My talent. But that could technically be an adjective, because we could say, whose talent? My talent. So again, please pay attention to things to 2 through 5. Again, do not do the contracted form of its and your and their. Do the possessive form. Again, the pirates should get 3 out of 15 because the pirates are watching my video in class remotely or online if they are absent. Yes, presses, they should get 3 out of 15. Finally, you're going to highlight in blue the pronoun in the sentence. There may be more than one pronoun in the sentence. Be careful. Highlight in green the antecedent that the pronoun you highlight. Someone may not have written his sentence correctly. Highlight in green the antecedent that the pronoun you highlight in blue. Nope, he didn't. The highlight in blue that it, no, it's right. In blue that it replaces, sorry. Sometimes an antecedent can be a pronoun to another pronoun. So you've got to watch that, pirates. So that's why instead of doing number 1, let's go down to number 3. We're going to do number 3 together, pirates. We should be proud of our ancestors' accomplishments. So again, if we go back up to our chart, we see all these pronouns. We see the word we. Oh, well, that's a pronoun. But then we also see the pronoun our. Our is actually the pronoun we want. We're going to highlight that one in blue. I like this text color. I'm going to try that. Now, highlight in green the antecedent. Who does our take the place of? It takes the place of the pronoun we, because when we're talking about who our is talking about, it's talking about we. And who do we mean by our? We could say Ty, we could say Aaron, Paul, Sarah, Mark, Sandy, Donald, Velda, Arthur, Ruth. Well, Ty's my name. Aaron, Paul, Sarah are my brothers and sisters. Mark and Sandy are my parents. Donald, Velda, Arthur, and Ruth are my grandparents. But, so that's when who's he talking about? I'm talking about them. But again, if we go and say that, again, our is taking the place of we. Who is we? Again, we right there is more than one, so that's where I could say Aaron, Ty, Paul, and Sarah should be proud of Aaron, Ty, Paul, and Sarah's ancestors' accomplishments. Again, of saying all that again like that, that's just a little too wordy, and we don't want to write that much because sometimes the Precious and the Pirates is, we like to do things a little simpler. Yes, Precious. Yes. So again, we're going to highlight we green. So in this section, each one of these sentences is going to be worth 2 points. You're going to have 1 point for the pronoun that you're going to highlight in blue and 1 point for the antecedent that you're going to highlight in green. In sentence number 1, there's only one pronoun and there's one antecedent in 1. Be careful, Pirates, is in sentence 1, the antecedent is 2 words. In sentence 2, there is one pronoun and there is one word that's the antecedent. In sentence 4, there is one pronoun and there is one word that's the antecedent. In sentence 5, there is one pronoun and there is one word that's the antecedent. So again, this is a 25-point assignment. 1 point for 1 through 5 in the first, second, and third section. 2 points in the fourth section. 1 point for having the correct pronoun. 1 point for having the correct antecedent. And also remember, with the fourth section, your colors have to match. The pronoun has to be green and the antecedent has to be blue. If not, we will mark the Pirates' answers incorrect because that doesn't tell us if you know what a pronoun and antecedent is, does it, Precious? No, Precious, it does not. As always, if you have any questions, please talk to me in class. Please mic up and talk to me remotely, or please email me in Schoolology. Thank you very much, and have a good day, Pirates.